She was 7. Okay, so I have a rant today, and it's a rant about a specific group of people, the Black Christians. And I really have been watching a lot of videos on people burning the picture of Jesus, white Jesus, black Jesus. They're just burning them as a challenge. And I understand why they're doing that, and that's cool. It brings awareness. It sparks questions. But I'm not going to be doing it because I don't have a picture of white Jesus. I don't have a picture of black Jesus. I don't have a picture of Jesus. I mean I have crosses, crucifix, and like some things upstairs, but those are things that I sell on my Etsy page that are related to different spiritualities that's not Christian, okay? Because the crucifix and the cross mean something totally different in other spiritualities. So anyway, back to my rant. Okay, so as much knowledge and information that's out there today on the internet, you don't even have to type anymore. You can just ask Siri, or you can, you can just ask somebody who knows. Why are there still black Christians when the history and the evidence is there that religion was forced on the ancestors and the slaves by the slave owners? I mean, would you continue to honor and pray to the same gods as, your slave master forced on your great 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 grandparents, who raped and beat them into submission into that religion? Would you really honor that religion over and over again and give your energy to their deities and their gods who kept you obedient, who kept your people obedient for so long, and who made you read from a book that says that slavery is okay, and who brainwashed you and your future generations into believing that you were less than, the people who gave you the religion. So what I'm asking you is, why are you still a black Christian? Why are you still a Christian if you know this? Is it because you're too lazy to go read another book? Are you afraid? Do you think what they told you was true? Because before you were brought here, you were very spiritual in your own right and in your own culture. And, you didn't need a Christian set of rules. You didn't need Jesus. You didn't need any of that. You were doing fine. And you probably embraced and loved yourself more then. So what I'm saying is, why are we still honoring, these deities that were beaten into our ancestors? I mean, if you go back to the laws of Ma'at, one of the laws is honor your ancestors, do not offend your ancestors. And think if you're worshiping Jesus, and if you're a Christian, and if you go to church every Sunday and hoop and holler and beg Jesus for whatever you need, it's kind of like you're becoming a slave all over again. First of all, you have to call Jesus the master. They call him the good shepherd. So what does that make you, a sheep? You have to go through the middleman to ask for anything. You don't have your own power. If it's in God's will, I'm going to fix it, Jesus. Why can't you fix it yourself? You don't have any power within. You remember Jesus was also a human man, and you're worshiping a human man that told you that you have the power, but you're still going to ask him. That's silly. See, Christianity was put in place on the plantation to keep the slaves obedient when the master wasn't around. and to also tell them that slavery was okay. There's many scriptures in the Bible that says slavery is okay, and rape is okay, and child murder is okay, and this is okay, and that's okay. But if that's okay, then what religion are you really in? Because that's kind of contradictory. But anyway, if you're still a Christian and you're literate, that means you can read. If you're not deaf, that means you can hear. If you're not blind, that means you can see. There's YouTube, there's Google, there's Wikipedia, and there's people that make videos that will teach you why a lot of people, especially black people, are giving up Christianity. A lot of Caucasian people, a lot of white people are making videos saying the same thing. They're asking black people, why are you still Christian? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like, are you retarded? Why are you still Christian? Do you not see what they did to you? The KKK is Christian. And they will hang you in the churchyard. What I'm saying is, why are you still Christian? That's the stupidest thing you could do for your future generation, okay? You can believe in God. Giving up Christianity does not mean giving up God. There's always a higher power and a source and an all-knowing and infinite, okay? You just have to give up Christianity because that wasn't your religion. That was forced on you. It's a man-made religion with man-made rules who said slavery was okay. And yet, y'all put on your Sunday's best, go to church, hoop and holler, dance like a fool, give your light bill money away to the pastor so he can pay for his Bentley, and then you go home and pray for your rent money. I mean, that's stupid. Please grow a brain and stop following behind what your ancestors were forced into. The only reason you're Christian is because a slave master forced your ancestor to be Christian, and they didn't want their kids beat, so they forced them to be Christian, and they didn't want their kids beat, so they forced them to be Christian, and then it became a tradition. Then it became, just normal. But a lot of people, they kind of mixed in their African spirituality in with the Christianity, and they call that voodoo, hoodoo. And they took their African culture and their African heritage and disguised it under the guise of Christianity. Now, there's some people that still do that, but they really don't know the background behind it. Well, like, now is the time for all things to come out into the open, and truth is coming out. People are coming out saying, you know what, I'm setting this down. This no longer serves me. This no longer serves a purpose in my life. I want to gain higher knowledge. I want to go back to my own culture. It was stolen from me. It was ripped from me. It was beaten out of me. I'm no longer going to support that system, that kept my people enslaved mentally and physically. I'm giving it up. That's why the people are burning the Jesus picture, okay? That's what it symbolizes. Now, I don't have a Jesus picture. So I can't burn it because I am very intuitive, and I never subscribed to religion or Christianity. I never. Asked my mother. She made me go to church all the time. I would draw in my Bible over the pictures. Over the words. I would sing in my head. I would wear the same exact outfit every Sunday to church and protest. I just did not like being there. I hated it. It was like, it was draining my energy. And as soon as I got old enough to say, look, I'm done with church, I felt so much better. My life improved. My health improved. My self-esteem improved. I learned so much more, even though my mom was raised Catholic. I had all my books, all my tarot cards, everything in my room. She didn't know where they were. And, I've been studying since I was 13, my path, my truth. And now I'm teaching my mother, because now she's starting to question stuff in the Bible and seeing things differently now. So now I can teach her. And she's like, well, we were just forced and we were beaten, told that we had to go to church and we had to do this. And so I thought that's how it was supposed to be. And I was like, no, if somebody forces you to do something against your will, that's the first thing you should question. You know, if someone tells you not to read something, that's the first thing you need to go and read. If someone tells you that you need to be obedient and obey and not ask questions, you need to ask every question that you can think of. This is slave mentality that they're pushing on you. So, black people, if you're still Christian, if you're on the fence about leaving the church, leave. You can still believe in God and not be of slave mentality. Okay? Study, learn, get all the knowledge you can. Don't let a book rule your life. Don't let a book let you live in fear. Throw that slave manual away and pick up a different book and teach yourself about your own history, your own culture. Embrace your ancestors who died for you and see what they were into. Okay? Because this is not serving you. As you can see, all Christians that you see are broke. Like most black Christians are broke and always needing something, always praying for something. There's some that are successful, yes, but most of them, no. Always begging Jesus and hoping and wishing. The power is in you, so please embrace it and please give up, being blind and find your own path, because black Christians are an oxymoron, sweetie.